Hello everyone, I'm your science teacher Hemita Chandolia. Students, today we will continue chapter 1 of class 7 Nutrition in Plants. Today we will discuss all the question and answers of this chapter. We already complete all the topics of this chapter. Let's proceed with its question answers. Question number 1 is, why do organisms take food? Very simple question. So answer should be in simple language and point to point. Organisms need food for obtaining energy to do work and for the growth and development of the body. We have to write point to points. Let's discuss second question of this chapter. Distinguish between parasite and saprotroph. Whenever you find such type of question in which you have to differentiate, always give your answer in tabular form as shown on board. हमेशा एक table prepare करिए and write down your differences in tabular form. First, we will write down serial numbers. In second, types of in between which we have to differentiate. First, we will write the definition of each type. So, they obtain nutrition from dead and decaying plant and animals. This is the definition of saprotrophs. What is the definition of parasite? They obtain nutrition from body of other organism. This is basic difference between saprotroph and parasite. Now, we have to give examples. Always give examples whenever you are writing differences. Okay, examples are mushroom and molds of saprotrophs. 2 and 3 examples are sufficient, students. No need to write more than that. Examples of parasites are dodder and cuscuta. I hope it is clear to everybody how to write the differences. Let's come on third question. Our third question is, how would you test the presence of starch in leaves? It's a good question. Students, we know by the process of photosynthesis, plants prepare their own food in the form of carbohydrate and food stored in leaves in the form of starch. In this question, we have to perform an experiment in which we have to take 2 plants. So let's proceed. What we have to write in answer? Take 2 potted plants of same kind. हमने same kind के 2 plants लिए. Keep one in dark at least for 72 hours. Dark का meaning है you have to place the plant in such a box where no sunlight will reach to the plant and other in sunlight. Second plant को हमें sunlight में रखना है. After that, after 72 hours, take 1 leaf from each of the plants. After this, what we have to do? We have to put few drops of iodine solution on each of the leaves. Here is a point that we have to remember always, that is iodine solution. Basic material that used to test the presence of starch in leaf, iodine solution. The leaf kept in sunlight turns blue-black due to the presence of starch. When we put few drops of iodine solution on leaf of that plant which we kept in sunlight, it gives us blue-black color. Why? It is just because of presence of starch. Instead of that, the leaf which kept in the dark will not turn into blue-black color. Why? Because of absence of starch. So it is clear to everyone. Next question is, give a brief description of the process of synthesis of food in green plants. Read the question carefully. Question is asking you about the name of the process and its description. If question is not mentioning the name of the process, student, then it's our duty to write down the name of the process. We will start it with the process of synthesis of food in green plant is called photosynthesis. After this process name, we have to write down photosynthesis process along with equation. What we have to write? We have to write during photosynthesis, chlorophyll containing cells of leaves in the presence of sunlight use carbon dioxide and water to synthesize carbohydrate. And after this, we have to write equation. The process can be represented as an equation. Okay? Carbon dioxide CO2, water H2O, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they produce what? They produce carbohydrate and release oxygen, and this carbohydrate stored in plants in the form of starch. सबको याद है? In this way, you have to write answer of this question. Come on, let's discuss the next question. Our next question is, show with the help of sketch that plants are the ultimate source of food. हमें ये शो करना है कि plants ultimate source of food है, and it is true. We know without plant we can't imagine कि how we will get the food, how other animals will get the food. Okay, so in this diagram या in this sketch you have to show the diagram of photosynthesis. You have to show the roots of the plants are absorbing water and minerals. Sun is giving light energy to leaves. Leaves are taking carbon dioxide from environment and releasing oxygen in the surrounding for the living organisms. And leaves are having chlorophyll and food stored in the form of glucose. Okay, and we already had discussed this diagram in our first segment also. So you have to draw this diagram in your own way. Okay, next question is our fill in the blanks. Wow, these are the favorite one, mine also and yours also. Green plants are called since they synthesize their own food. Wow, it's so easy. Organisms or plants which synthesize their own food, they are known as autotrophs. So fill it. Autotrophs. Okay, come on, the next fill in the blank. Food synthesized by plants is stored as, just abhi padha humne, it is starch. Okay, next, in photosynthesis solar energy is absorbed by the pigment, not the part of the plant. They are asking the pigment, and we know what's pigment? It is chlorophyll. It's very easy. Come on, the next fill in the blank. During photosynthesis, plants takes in and release which gas? Plants takes CO2 and release O2. Students, we have to write in the full form carbon dioxide and release which gas? Oxygen. Okay, so in this way fill in the blanks are complete. Next question is, name the following. We have to answer here in one words. A parasitic plant with yellow, slender and branched stem. Yes, it is very easy. That plant is Cuscuta, parasitic plant, and Cuscuta is also known as Amar Bale. Next, a plant that is partially autotrophic. Partially autotrophic. And we know partially autotrophic plants are insectivorous plant. They are receiving their nutrition by soil partially and by insects. Okay, so we have to write down here insectivorous plants. And examples of insectivorous plants are pitcher plant, Venus flytrap. Okay, it is clear. Third section is the pores through which leaves exchange gases. We have to name the pores. The pores are known as stomata. Next question is, take the correct answer. They are also very easy because we are having options here. We have to choose one. Cuscuta is an example of. Again, it's very easy to give the answer. It is an autotroph? No. Is it a parasite? Yes, it's parasite. It's not saprotroph. It's not an host. Okay. Next one. The plant which traps and feeds on insect. And we know these type of plants are known as insectivorous plant. But in option, insectivorous plant hai hi nahi. There are some names of the plant. Cuscuta, no, it is a parasite. China rose, that means hibiscus, no, it is an autotroph. Pitcher plant, yes, it is an example of insectivorous plant. Rose, again rose is a autotroph. Next question is, match the following. We have to match column 1 items with column 2. Students, whenever we are having such type of question, we have to write answer in front of it. Earlier, we are doing zigzag, zigzag, and that's difficult for the teacher and for us later on to understand the things. Okay. First is chlorophyll. Read the column 2. Chlorophyll resemble to rhizobium? No. Heterotrophs? Not exactly. Pitcher plant? Yes, it may be. Leaf? Yes. This is correct answer. Next one, nitrogen. Whenever we are talking about nitrogen, instantly a word comes in our mind, that is rhizobium. So the right answer is rhizobium. Okay. Next one is Cuscuta. What is Cuscuta? Another name is amarbale. It is a parasite. Okay. Next, animals. Students, animals are heterotrophs. So we have to match it with heterotrophs. Last one is insects. And we know the plants which feed on insects, they are insectivorous plant. And here example of insectivorous plant given, pitcher plant. Okay. I hope it is clear to everyone. Come on the next question. Our next question is, mark T if the statement is true. Mark F if statement is false. Okay. First is, carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. Is it true? No, it is false. Yes. So फिर कौन सी गैस रिलीज होती है? It is oxygen which is consumed by other living organism. Next one is, plant which synthesize their food are called saprotrophs. They are known as autotrophs. This statement is also false. Okay. Third one is, the product of photosynthesis is not protein. Yes, it is not a protein. It is carbohydrate. So this statement is true. ये सही है. Next one, solar energy is converted into chemical energy during photosynthesis. Yes, it's true. Beta, while the plants are doing photosynthesis, they convert sunlight into energy. Okay, so we can say photosynthesis is a biochemical reaction. It is true. In this way, true, false are complete. Next question is, choose the correct option. Again, the very easy form of questions. Which part of the plant takes in carbon dioxide from air for photosynthesis process. Plant का कौन सा part लेता है? Root hairs? No. Root hairs absorb water and minerals. Stomata. Yes, stomata is correct answer. Leaf veins, they don't play any role. Petals, not exactly. Come on, the next question. Plants take carbon dioxide from atmosphere mainly through their. Now they are asking for the particular plant part. By roots? No. By stem? No. By flowers? No. By leaves? Yes. By leaves, plant absorb carbon dioxide from atmosphere and helps in process of photosynthesis. In this way, the segment is complete here. You have to write down all the questions in your copy and learn them. Thank you.